What's up, everyone? Dave from the Lift Journal. Super excited to talk to you guys about the 45-liter Quiver Killer mid-length from Unifoil. Super exciting. I'm going to be talking about how they pair with the new Evolution wings, how they pair with foil drive. Why did I get a mid-length? Should you get a mid-length? Hoping this answers. Also, talking about the differences between this and this. I will also be answering your questions from the DMs that I got, specifically through Instagram. Stay tuned.
First things first, let's break down what the Unifoil Quiver Killer actually is. The board is a collaboration between Eric Antonsen and Mike Pedigo, and it shares a lot of similarities with their previous designs, such as one of my personal favorites, the Transmedium 17. Eric and Mike's company, Portal, has released the Enigma, which is the same specs in terms of outline, angles, and overall shape. If you want to learn about why the Quiver Killer Enigma was developed, Mike Pedigo actually did a fantastic breakdown on his YouTube about the outline itself. The only difference is the layup. I can't say for sure what the exact difference is there, but I personally am impressed with Unifoil's construction. So what made me decide to give the Quiver Killer a try? Honestly, I was looking for something that would help reset my style. For 2 years, I've been riding smaller boards, working on my technique and performance, but I realized I needed a board that would let me focus on refinement. Enter the mid-length Quiver Killer. This board comes with 45 liters of volume, which is a big jump from the smaller boards I typically ride. That extra volume gives you more stability and paddling power, which makes a huge difference when you're trying to improve your overall style. Let's talk about how the Quiver Killer is really helping me work on my style. If you've ever ridden smaller boards, you know the pop-up needs to be quick. There's no room for mistakes. But with the Quiver Killer, I've been able to take things slower. The additional volume means I can get into waves without scrambling, which gives me more time to focus on my technique. Another thing I've noticed is my turns. On smaller boards, things can get twitchy and a bit erratic, especially if you're trying to push hard through a turn. With the Quiver Killer's design, I'm able to push through my turns with more control. The longer rail line and extra stability makes a massive difference in how I approach my lines. I'm able to carve more fluidly, hold more consistent turns, and really focus on executing them with style. What makes the Quiver Killer special, besides its volume, is its overall design. Eric has mentioned that he doesn't think just focusing on liters is the key. Instead, it's about swing weight and touchdown points. When you ride the Quiver Killer, you feel that difference. At 5'2", it's a pretty average size mid-length, but the mast is pushed forward, which gives you a longer rail line without compromising nose control. While we're on the subject, let's talk about mast position in terms of area in front of your front foot. There is actually only 4 more inches in front of my front foot on the Quiver Killer compared to the Disco Butter. The Quiver Killer outline is also narrower. That makes it super responsive in the turns and less area or swing weight. Now let's talk about the magic combo, the Quiver Killer and the Evolution wings. If you're not familiar, the Evolution wings are designed to be able to push harder through turns and have a more refined flow. The Quiver Killer Evolution wing combo is a completely different feel from previous combinations. One of the things that I really love about this combo is how much more forgiving a low mass pump is. The planing surface of the Quiver Killer allows imperfections, while the Evolution wings have such a low stall speed. The Quiver Killer's extra volume and longer rail line mean that you don't need to pump as aggressively to get back out. It's easier to paddle back to the lineup without redlining and gassing out. The stability is a game changer for pushing hard into your turns. What used to be twitchy, inconsistent turns is now a more powerful, controlled maneuver. With the Evolution wings, I'm able to push more aggressively through my turns and feel more connected to the foil. The wing's pitch stability, combined with the Quiver Killer's design, creates a whole new level of performance and control that I wasn't getting with my smaller boards. Unifoil already had me sold on their smaller 27-liter boards for foil drive, and the Quiver Killer has continued to blow me away. I ran on a very small day with the Progression 200, and it still felt surfy despite the lack of surfable waves. It gets up quick and balanced once motoring and on foil. In a bay run, I actually ran it with the 155 Evolution, and it felt like a much smaller board than what it actually is. Now you might be thinking, is the Quiver Killer only good for smaller mushy waves? Absolutely not. While it's great for small waves, it also shines in bigger surf. The Quiver Killer's extra volume makes paddling into waves easier, and once you're on them, the extra stability lets you focus on your technique and style. It's not just a one-trick pony. It's a versatile board that handles different conditions with ease. Add Zach foils. With foil drive, you can keep your feet in the same spot because of the board's ability to stay neutral. Connectivity, I still have been running foil drive with no foam inserts. I think although it's almost 20 liters more than my 27-liter prone, I think it still pumps really well. I think it is a true Quiver Killer. I am interested in winging again at some point, and feel this board will give me that ability. Again, works great for foil drive, and I do feel it still shreds for its size. I know I will catch more waves when it's smaller, and when it's bigger, it allows me to not be rushed when dropping in. I do think that a smaller board will rip more, but the pitch stability is something to think about. It does have a vent plug along with all of my other Unifoil boards. At Rick Neeser, what up Nick? So 45 liters is pretty low volume for my surfing days. I was forced to learn how to duck dive 8-foot 60-liter boards pretty quick. The trick is to submerge the nose as much as you can, and as the wave passes over you, time that with using your foot on the tail instead of your knee. Using your foot will allow your board to be pushed more vertical, which will shoot you through the back of the wave. At Mighty Surf. I think with the idea of prone and foil drive, the boxes are placed pretty perfect. When I am prone, my mast is about a half an inch from the edge of the box, and I feel that's a good position. I think more than that, it would be a little too tail heavy, and it would seesaw. The boxes are long, and for foil drive, I am pushed further back. This is all personal preference. To wrap it up, the Unifoil Quiver Killer is exactly what the name suggests, a quiver killer. It's versatile, stable, and it's a perfect tool for anyone looking to up their style and technique. Whether you're refining your turns, working on your pop-up, or just learning to foil, this board offers the kind of performance that helps you level up your foiling game. If you're in the market for a board that gives you more stability and control while letting you work on your style, I can't recommend the Quiver Killer enough. It's not just for beginners or foil drivers, it's a board that will change you to improve and evolve as a rider.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope this helped you guys out. If you dig this, give a little like. I hope that this helped answer some questions. If you have other questions, feel free to reach out in the comments section. Subscribe, all that stuff. I got some great stuff coming on the way. 115, 200. I also got the 175 Evolution. I will be testing and trying this stuff out, let you know what kind of feels I have. I also have the 14.5 and 15.5 afterburner tail. This is coming on the way. Extra short fuse, 22 centimeters. The short fuse is 27, the medium is 33. So it's even smaller. This is gonna be insane. And Unimast High Modulus 75 Race. Will this completely take the katana out of the Uni range? I'm going to be answering my thoughts on that as well. Again, hope you dig. Have a great day. Get out on foil. Even when it's cold, you'll feel better about it. Peace, guys.